Welcome to another episode on our channel. One time somebody asked us, what do we normally get at antique shops and flea markets, garage sales, that sort of thing? Because I mentioned I love going to those places. Sometimes I can find 1/6 scale things that are not maybe designed to be 1/6 scale, but things that I can convert into 1/6 scale, props or something like that. Never came across a Hot Toys figure in an antique shop or anything like that, flea market, garage sale. Probably the most recent thing I've gotten at a garage sale, not a garage sale, but an antique shop, are these things. I think you've seen them before. These are strops. They're used to sharpen straight edge razors. Decades ago, people would get their, whiskers cut with these things. You'd have to sharpen them. And this apparently is the original case. It doesn't have a cover, so I have to be careful every time I put it in here. Don't want to hurt it. There we go. That's better. And here's the brush to lather the person up so you can get a smoother cut. So that's the most recent thing I've gotten. And surprisingly, all of this costs less than even a third brand 1/6 scale figure. Amazingly. And these are valuable, what I consider valuable things. So we have a lot of things that we've gotten at antique shops out in the garage. And here's a sign that I haven't allowed my husband to put up in the garage yet. It says "My garage, my rules," referring to him. But the garage is just an extension of the house. So in the end, it's my garage. So we will pause and I'll show you something that we have in the garage that is part of another source of collecting. So we'll be right back. So we love to collect tools. I love rusty tools, wormwood, anything that has character. This actually is a set of ice tongs that my father had, who he got from his father. It would pick up blocks of ice that were cut out and would be taken to, people would buy that to put them in refrigerators to keep them cold back in the day. So that was their refrigeration system way back when, blocks of ice. So yeah, we love tools. And so this is fencing again. It hangs on one side of a wall. And then we have another piece on the same fencing that hangs on the other side for symmetry's sake. So we'll pause and get that one out here. Here's the piece that hangs on the other side of the wall, opposite the one you just saw. And this is my favorite set of tools outside of the ice tongs that I inherited from my father, and he inherited from his father. But these are the first tools that we ever got from an antique shop. They just caught our eye. This was so cool looking, this auger, coping saw, and a soldering iron. Just cool looking. And I guess this is different than what we typically show 1/6 scale, but I'm showing you this for a reason, because I'm going to try to replicate this. Maybe not the fencing, but the tools in and of themselves. So you've seen a little bit about what we collect other than 1/6 scale figures. This by far is cheaper to do, to be honest, and it's ironic because these are valuable antiques. But the 1/6 scale world is vast, and there are a lot of figures being made that people love, and I'm one of them. But I truly love customizing, probably more so than collecting figures that are made by important toy manufacturers. Anyway, we will be back eventually, and you'll see the tools that I'm going to try to create. I hope you've liked what you've seen and like the challenge I'm giving myself. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.